Maya, if this is your very first time here. So today we are going to be doing this spring makeup tutorial, and this video is in collaboration with Deck of Scarlet. Shout out to them, because we are going to be using their Edition No.13 palette, which is in collaboration with Wesley Benjamin Carter. Here is his beautifully beat face right here on this card. I just mentioned Deck of Scarlet on my channel a couple videos ago. I'll go ahead and give y'all a little bit of a reminder. They are a subscription service, so every other month you do get a palette that is in collaboration with a YouTuber. In the months in between those, because they now are a monthly subscription service, you will get a kit. My last video I did with them, I showed you guys a rose gold kit. So one month you'll get a kit, the next month you'll get a palette. So today we're looking at their new palette for the month of May. So this is the packaging that the palettes come in when you do get a palette that's curated with a YouTuber. You open it up and you have a palette as well as an add-on product. This month, this is a palette. You open her up and there are 3 eyeshadow, 2 lippies, and then there is also a blush and a highlighter. Also, the added product for this month was a glow up jelly highlighter, and that is in extra, and it is a jelly-like consistency, and it's like an iridescent type of color, which is absolutely beautiful. We're gonna use these products to create this very spring look today. But hold up, please make sure that you have hit subscribe below if you have not yet, so that you are updated every time that I drop new videos. Without further ado, let's get into this tutorial. So y'all already know what color in this palette attracted me the most, as you can see on the eyes, and it was this candy bloom, and that did inspire me to do a candy spring inspired look. So that's what we're gonna do. It's very simple. I think it's easy to follow, and we're gonna knock it out. We're gonna go ahead and go into that, and we are going to press that into the crease and then blend it out. Look at this pretty pink, and you would think that someone of my complexion wouldn't want to go for a color like this, but that's the reason that I'm not using it as a blush, because it is kind of on here kind of as a blush. Obviously it would be way too light as a blush for me, but multi-purpose, you know, we can use it for different things. It ain't gotta be a blush, so we're gonna use it as an eyeshadow. To blend this out, I'm just taking a fluffy brush that's clean and just kind of dusting over the outskirts of it, just to kind of seamlessly blend it into the skin, or concealer, whatever you may. So from there, we're gonna take our handy dandy concealer, and this is the ColourPop concealer, and I cannot wait to get my hands on P. Louise concealer. Well, it's not really a concealer, it's an eyeshadow base, so can't wait to upgrade to that. But for now, let's go in with our ColourPop, and we're gonna cut this crease. Y'all know I love me a good cut crease. I took a little break last video, but we back. I'm gonna do my, look at me. This is my life right here. This is the definition of my life. I am gonna bring this extension out. Y'all know how I like to bring it out. So here on the end, I'm gonna go ahead back into Candy Bloom and just blend out the edge of the cut crease. Then I'm also going to use that excess just to press it into the inside of the lid at the bottom. Then from there, we're gonna go into Cashmere. We're gonna put that on the inner part of the lid, and we're gonna bring this out a little bit to the middle of the lid and kind of blend it with that pink where it needs it. Then we're gonna go into Firefly, which is actually meant to be a highlighter, but this is another one that we're gonna multi-purpose today. We're gonna use it as a shadow as well. I'm gonna go ahead and clean this up here underneath. And then I'm gonna go ahead and use my liner, which is from the Balm, and I'm gonna go ahead and line the top of my eye. We're not gonna wing it out. We're gonna let Candy Bloom have her moments. I'm gonna go ahead and do a little Better Than Sex to prep my lashes. I heard Auntie Jackie say she needs to stop using all of her expensive mascaras to prep her lashes, just to throw some falsies on top. And I think I might need to follow suit. The lashes I'm using today are from Tati Lashes, and this is in the style TL4. So we're gonna go ahead and do us a quick little spring face beat. I don't want it to be like super duper made up. I kind of want it to be a little more natural. I'm gonna go ahead into my Frankie Rose Cosmetics primer, and I've mentioned this primer before about how luxury it feels to me. Love it. So one of the most natural foundations I feel like I have is my Fenty Beauty. I use it all the time. You all know this, but I think that it will give more of a softer feel for spring. I am going to go ahead and use a few pumps of this, spread it throughout the face, and then blend it out with our Beauty Blender. Matter of fact, I'm going to apply it with my beauty blender. That way I'll kind of get a lighter coverage. In my opinion, that gives me a lighter coverage. So for concealer, I'm gonna go into my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer, and this color is in Macao. And today we are gonna just reverse contour, meaning that we're gonna put the concealer underneath and just let whatever natural contour is there stay there instead of actually contouring, just to keep it on that softer feel. For powder today, we're gonna go into Flower Powder from Beauty Bakery. But I will say that this powder is extremely matte. So if you're oily like me, you like to use a lot of powder, just make sure you're pressing this in immediately because it can get a little bit cakey. I mean, that doesn't mean it's a bad powder. That just means you got to know how to maneuver it. But it's perfect for ladies like me with very, very oily skin. I'm also going to bronze my favorite bronzer right now, which is nothing new. Just to bring a little more color into the face, you know. That's all we need. It is too late. I'm filming this currently at 10 p.m. and it is way past my bedtime. Way past. I think that in this palette, I want to go for this hazelnut color right here, which is gorgeous. I'm going to go ahead and place that on my bottom lash line. Then I'm also going to dip back probably into Firefly, I think. And I'm going to connect that under part. And I forgot I did want to connect that pink underneath, so I'm gonna take Candy Bloom a little bit and just kind of make that connection right on the end there. So I went ahead and added some black liner on my waterline and some mascara on the bottom. So like I mentioned, every time that Deck of Scarlet comes out with a YouTuber collab palette, they do have an add-on product, and this month the add-on product is their Glow Up Jelly. I have not really used the jelly highlighter before, so I'm excited to actually use this product, and as I showed y'all before, it is a jelly-like consistency. I'm just gonna pat it in my highlight area. I feel like this is gonna give me like the perfect spring. See, look, oh, it's like a dreamy type of situation. And I'm gonna mix this with my normal highlighter. I just wanna have like those hints of the iridescent look. That's pretty. That's something that I would never ever think of doing. And I actually like this. And I think this is something that I might want to incorporate more often. Okay, my nail is making this a very hard situation. So I'm gonna continue to put this on. I'm gonna try. Let's see, does this fall down? My nail is just like, here, I'm gonna have to wipe off my nail before I apply the rest of this, because sis is not playing with me. I don't know, I just feel like life is too short to just do the same thing over and over. I say that as I apply Shayla by ColourPop for the 50 millionth time this year, but that's beside the point. I just feel like trying new things is fun, you know, especially when you're dealing with makeup. It's a cool thing, so I'm gonna use this again in a more creative way next time. The palette also has two colors for lips, and that is Blush Petal and Berry Bite. So y'all know me. First, I'm gonna go ahead with my liner, and the liner I'm gonna go into is BFF4 from Shayla by ColourPop from my last review. Then I'm gonna go ahead and dip into Plush Petal and put that in the center. And that gave us a very pretty spring lip, and I think it's super gorgeous. And this is our finished springy look. Alright guys, so I had to, you know, throw on my hoops and pull my hair back just to give a whole little vibes. I hope that you guys really enjoyed this video. I think it's popping. I think it's dope. I think it's perfect for spring and summer. It has that matte pink that I was obviously extremely excited for, that I love in this look. And I know y'all see this iridescence. Like, you cannot tell me that's not popping. Come on sis, you can't tell me that's not popping. You know it's cute. If you guys like this video, go ahead and give me a big thumbs up. Comment below if you want to. Hit subscribe below if you have not yet. You know the drill. And I'll see y'all next time. Bye. You accidentally hit your friend in the mouth with some chalk? Yes. You sure that was an accident?
Yes, it was.
Probably was not an accident.
It wasn't.
I'm just saying.
It was a rainy day at recess.
Sure. Tell me anything.